Good evening, wherever you might be watching us from now. Of course, here is Chigas and Debo bringing your way unbiased reportage of events. We are here to update you of the latest happenings within the Nigerian social, political, and of course, economic uh, events of most recent times. Of course, the politics seems to have been overheated across entire regions and states that makes up this the graphical expression called Nigeria. Well, we are here to, of course, review the events and, of course, digest and analyze as the events continue to unfold here. Here with me, of course, to discuss these pertinent topical issues. Tinubu seems confused, saying that inherited crisis will not disappear overnight. How do he mean? Where is the Mr. Capacity? And where is the, of course, promise of the renewed hope in the midst of despair, agony, pain, shame, hunger, insecurity, ravaging the entire nooks and crannies of this country, as if we have not seen an end to this malady and unfortunate mishaps rocking the entire region. Let's have your view, Mr. MC Grammar. Good morning.
All right, good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Nigerians in diaspora. Good morning, Nigerians anywhere you're watching me from. This is MC Grammar on the microphone, and this is the guy that likes to say the truth all the time. And I want to say good morning once again to you. Now, straight on to the topic of the day. Tinubu is confused. He has always been confused before, but right now he's now demonstrating the high level of confusion in his life.
So he's saying that, claiming that inherited crisis will not disappear overnight.
You know, when they were saying Buhari, he never knew he was going to inherit crisis. When he was in Buhari's working, he has forgotten that this same Tinubu has forgotten. He was the one praising Buhari, that Buhari is working. Now you are now criticizing Buhari. If not the father of national television, I would have said something bad, but let me just reserve that. Because why would you be criticizing Buhari now? They say you said you were praising Buhari when he was in power, that Buhari is working, that his government is the best government, that you have never seen any government like Buhari. Buhari is doing so many things. But now you are the same person criticizing that you inherited, what is it called, from Buhari. Come on, you don't understand our leaders sometimes. My friend, face your work. Do something and stop blaming anybody for anything. Buhari has done his own, drop power for you, then you continue from what Buhari has stopped. Your aim is to change Nigerian situation, and then why are you complaining? He's a fool that complains. I call a fool is always the one that complains, because you as a president should be able to face the mission, to fix Nigeria back to the track, and not by coming to complain about the past leader that we have. We started from Buhari. He said it was Jonathan. Jonathan destroyed his government. But you now are coming again. You are complaining of Buhari. This is the complaint that Buhari was complaining of Jonathan till he ended his tenure. You have started your aim again. Now, you are going to end your tenure. What is wrong with Nigerian politicians? I'm asking.
Honestly,
you see that you people don't have vision?
Would it mean that he is confused at this time? Stuck in the wheel of
he doesn't even know what he's doing.
And
directionless. He's standing on his body. A man I don't think can even live up to 15 years. What is your problem? Fix Nigeria well. When you are going, then Nigeria will applaud you. When it's time for you to go home, we applaud you. We say yes, Tinubu did something. Now when you're doing this rubbish, and time you go home, Nigerians will be saying thank you. That idiot has come. Please, this is the problem we keep facing in Nigeria. And it's annoying me all the time. Why is it that we cannot have a president that has sense? A reasonable president. Instead, they give us crayfish president with no brain, no sense, nothing at all. You are claiming to be a graduate, which you are not. Is this sign of a graduate? Is it the sign of your leadership? Does it portray anything?
No, where is the capacity? Of course, he claimed to, to have mastered the problems of Nigeria. He said he knew the problem of Nigeria before he assumed office, but now he's telling Nigerians that he had disappointed them, that he inherited crisis.
That one is political state
and liabilities.
That one is political statement. I knew Nigeria problem.
So should Nigeria, of course, leave their destiny in the hands of
It
chances?
is because we are in Nigeria. I used to say Nigeria is one of the most stupid countries I've ever seen. Despite the fact I'm in Nigeria. Honestly, it used to pain me sometimes. The way our approach, the way we react to things, we don't react positively. We react negatively. That is my problem. One will expect that in a country, in an established country, by now all Nigerians should be on the streets telling Tinubu, we don't want you again. One will expect Nigerians to do that. But Nigeria being what it is, we cannot do that. Nobody wants to die. Stupid mentality that have always been in Nigeria. Nobody wants to die. And yet, they are punishing us. And they expect us not to talk, not to voice out. Stupid people. Even the army man that is a uniform man, the idiot, they are also punishing him. But because he's a uniform man, he cannot talk. So that's the problem we're facing in Nigeria. Assuming Nigerians are out on the street protesting against Tinubu, they will know Nigerians are no longer a pushover it. But this one, who wants to die? That's why they can come up with any nonsense and throw it at us, and we Nigerians, we will grab it. So that's a problem.
That is the problem. Then where do we go from here if that is the problem? Is it alone, of course, knowing the problems?
Nigerians should know
how do we solve the problems?
Nigerians should just know something. That in this situation, that the country is like this. What you are supposed to do is, how do we let the government know that they are not working fine? By coming out on the street to protest. There was a time I wanted to do the protest here in Lagos. We discussed with some of my friends, about 30 friends. Unfortunately, the next day, I woke up and I didn't see one of them. That's how bad it is in Nigeria. Then I was ready to lead the protest. I'm from around this world. I tell you something, I can lead a protest successfully.
Yeah.
Nothing can pierce me.
Buhari said this through his national advisor, security advisor, Ribadu, asking Nigerians to be patient. How long? Nigerians have been patient and tolerant for quite a long time now.
Ribadu is a fool that lost his job one time. Now,
no, by fool, how do you mean? We don't tolerate insult, but you can discuss your opinions.
There was a time he was out of job.
Personality.
He was out of, listen, that is my problem with you, trans people. See, have you ever seen anybody trying to insult anybody that is doing fine? The problem you have in this country, when somebody is not doing fine, you don't know how to call a spade a spade. You still prefer to pamper the person. I don't pamper anybody.
We are not pampering anybody, but make your, of course, statements and submissions.
Because it's Ribadu,
right.
I should come down to Ribadu's level. No, presently, he's not acting like somebody that deserves that respect. So please, when you are somebody acting as somebody deserves respect, I will give you the respect.
You know, as the national security advisor, he understood the circumstances we are in, that it could trigger unrest in the society, in the nation.
Ever since he entered, what has he done? Listen, Nigerians don't keep alone. Ever since Ribadu has entered, what has he done? What changes has he brought? That's my question. Ever since he entered, what changes?
I think it's important we call the attention of Ribadu to tell us what he has done.
That's what I'm trying to say. No, what has he done? What changes has he effected to Nigeria?
He said Nigerians are winning. I mean, Nigeria is winning.
Telling us to calm down.
He said Nigeria is winning the war against insurgency. How true is that?
Insurgency. Insurgency every day. They destroy things, and you come out here to say rubbish, and you say you are the national. You see, sometimes I don't like to hear that they are stupid title. I don't like to hear it. Because keep that stupid title for now. Work. Listen, let me tell you something, okay?
But
if you own a company, let me tell you, if you own a company and you employ somebody, if it's not working, are you not going to sack him?
Exactly, that's what I want to say. Is it possible to stop insecurity, insurgency, when you have not solved the primary needs of the masses?
Let me tell you.
Hunger.
Okay. Let me tell
everywhere.
You
no means of sustenance, livelihood.
make me the head of insecurity in Nigeria. I will stop insecurity over 5 days. I swear to God. Yes. You know why? Because if you are somebody who's not biased, who stands alone for Nigeria, you will work. But if you're biased, you can't work. The party is biased, you can't work. Sometimes people, Boko Haram will do some things, you overlook it. There are times Eastern people will do some things, you overlook it. That's because you're biased. But a man who's not biased is ready to clean Nigeria. If he's not biased, if not can do things, it is with a fuck up. If do it is with a fuck up, then gradually everybody will come to know. Let me tell you, for example, let me give you an instance that you used to know that there are people that work and there are people that doesn't work. Dora Akuyele of blessed memory, when she was in power, she got there and she cleaned up that place. She cleaned it up. Everybody started running. Everybody started shouting, dollar, 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 dollar. She cleaned that place. That is what it means by you trying to work for Nigeria. When you are working, we know. When you are not working, we know. So the party is not working. They made you do this thing, which they. What changes have you effected in Nigeria? No single changes. And there, Boko Haram is striking every day. Last week, I learned they strike in the Borno State. So what are we talking about? And now you say you're national security. Please, go back to where you're coming from. These people are not ready to serve Nigerians. Let those that are ready to serve Nigerians come out. If everybody cannot do, give me the post. I will repair Nigeria under 5 days. MC Gama said so. Give me just 5 days. If I don't fix Nigeria up, remove your power back from me. I swear to God. What is wrong with you people?
So
I know how to fix this country.
What could you do different that he's not doing?
Okay, good. What I'm going to do different that the party is doing is, when you get to power, you must not be biased. That's the first thing. Now, this is what you do. You first look at the Boko Haram and all this thing. Where is it coming from? Now, on instruction, soldiers, listen, it is an instruction. Air soldiers, the air forces, the land soldiers, everybody, instruct them. I want this Boko Haram to be wiped off, just like Israel are wiping off Hamas.
These are human beings and Nigerians.
Saying, why you?
They were possibly agitating for some rights, especially the agitators.
Hamas not human being. Israel is wiping them off. Just
because
Israel,
they encroached Israel territory and killed several hundreds.
Why are they not retaliating? Why is Israel not wiping them off? Because Israel is determined. Determination is why Israel is wiping them off. If you don't know, my brother, it is not about this. Because Israel is too determined. That's why they're wiping them off. Now, if we have a leader, the same thing applies. If you are determined of the atrocities of this Boko Haram, you can wipe them off. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So what about those exercising their legitimate rights to self-determination? Is it a crime?
It's not a crime. If you...
So why are they being killed on the streets of Nigeria? Because of the demanding for self-determination.
Why they are being killed is because the country is unbalanced. The president is not working. He doesn't know what he's doing. And that's why they are killing them. What are you telling me? Listen, let me tell you something. If we have a country that is working, where the system is working and everything is working, I tell you the truth, our president will be smiling because everybody will keep praising President Bola Tinubu. But today, everything is not working. That is why we are raising abuses. That is why someone like me can come out and call him any names, because he is not doing what he's supposed to do. If a father is not performing his duty, very fine. If a father is not playing his role as a father, I will disrespect him as a father. That's how it starts.
Well, let's see whether Kunle will have a different opinion regarding the statement of Tinubu. Mr. Kunle,
all right, no
you're welcome. Let's see your own perspective regarding the man you supported so much.
Something about Kunle. Yeah. That man is a Tinubu supporter. If I see him here, I can finish him. He cannot say anything. You know why? Anytime I'm talking, Kunle cannot talk because I'm superior than today. Let me tell you, if you want today, ask him to come. He can never come because I'm here. I'm like a tiger to Kunle. When I'm talking, he doesn't interfere. So he needs me to finish talking before he talks because I am a tiger. That is cool. Ask him to come. He cannot come here. I am a tiger. Ask him. He cannot come.
So you are officially invited by MC Gamma.
Yes, he cannot come because I'm a tiger. I'm a tiger and I will consume him. He cannot come. He knows me. Kula knows what I can do. He knows everything. He cannot step in here because
come and defend yourself and your principal.
Let it come in.
He said
that's why people are always afraid of tiger. That's just it. Kule cannot come in here because he knows his master is talking. He knows that his master, his original master, is talking. But Kule can come in here when another person is talking. Kule can come in here when another person, but when I'm talking, he cannot come.
Maybe Kule understood the crisis Tinubu inherited. He might possibly educate us on that.
Because Kule and Tinubu, they are the same. They are the same. Kule and Tinubu, they flock together. So there's no how you expect him. There's no, don't call him again. See, he knows I will finish him. He knows because every time I'm always on fire.
No, we need them to have his opinion, so that
what do you say about Tinubu here when an anti-Tinubu is here?
There will be balance and fairness in terms of
reportage.
Let's know what it is. You are an anti-Tinubu.
I am an anti-Tinubu. What does Kule know he wants to say? Like I told you, he cannot say anything. Let it talk. He will be stammering. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Kule.
He will be stammering. Oh, yeah.
He said he's anti-Tinubu on what respect? And how do Tinubu mean that he inherited crisis and the crisis will not go out overnight?
Number one, I don't want to engage before, but I can't engage someone that has a psychological problem that needs to be re-evaluated. His brain needs to be re-evaluated.
And do we have such hospital that can attend to him in Nigeria?
There's Aro everywhere. There's Aro in all the states. Psychiatric home. So maybe he has to go there and take care of himself.
But I want to say something.
But in reality, what kind of crisis did the president tell us he inherited that cannot go out overnight?
Yeah.
But he told us Buhari performed exceptionally.
You yourself, as a mainstream journalist, what will I say about you, Mr. Tinubu'S? Can you solve your problem overnight? The problem you are facing at home alone. Let's start from your home. Can you solve all your problem overnight? The problem you inherited, and you want it to just be a magic, what's it called, circus.
Magic wand.
Yeah, to just, stop it overnight.
But he told Nigerians that he is coming with a renewed hope, knowing that Nigerians are sinking abysmally, that he's coming with a mantra of renewed hope.
How many months has he spent? He has 4 years to spend. And it's just on like some few months now. You people want to you are dragging him out. You are dragging him.
What happened to Buhari?
Buhari, I don't know for Buhari.
You were supporting Buhari.
You can go to Casino and have.
You were supporting Buhari. What happened?
So is it a crime to support someone there? Are you dragging me?
Tinubu is saying
are you telling
Buhari
me to Biafra? You want to tell me to Biafra where I don't have
Tinubu
to say?
Said
that
Buhari messed up.
That the majority say has to be my own say. I mean, I don't do that.
Okay, now, Mr. Kunle.
Kangaroo country. Human right is my property. So give my own property to me, which is my right. Do you hear me? So if I support Tinubu, it's none of your own business.
Exactly.
You face who you want to support, right? And leave me alone with my the person I support.
Your opinion counts, but what we want to know, in the last 6 months, do you think that your hope is still intact with respect to your expectations regarding Tinubu? He's now blaming the past government instead of giving us direction, sense of direction,
if you don't know where you're going,
in his policies.
In our adage, where I come from, right? I'm a Yoruba man. If you don't know where you're going, you have to retrace your step to know where you're coming from. So the issue of Nigeria now, as we're talking, right, is more or less a multi-dimensional problem we have now. And all of you that are complaining here, when last do you protest that? Why is our refinery not working? So you people are living on the misplaced, you are living on the misplaced priority. And as youth now, I believe that we're supposed to be more enlightened and more informed than all this propaganda we have been spreading. Like you can see this gentleman here, is fond of propaganda. They will not look at what they can do for the country to better help. In every countries all over the world, in America, they will ask you what are you bringing on the table. In America, they will pray for their country. God bless America.
Because
Why?
the country has their interests at heart.
They have their own flaws.
Does Nigeria represent or protect your interests?
Wait, America is
Please,
not
Esteem
just-
fans, kindly hit the like
America
buttons.
is not different from
I'm
other
serious.
countries.
I'm seeing zero
There's nothing I
points
can say
here.
on this platform that you guys will concoct with.
No, I agree with your position.
I want to rest my
America
case.
will always
Okay.
say God
Because
bless
it's-
America.
There's no how you can be talking to a fascist that a fascist will be able to understand what you are saying. So it's
Okay.
better you don't waste your time, you don't waste your energy to enlighten. We've said it over and over and over and over and over. Nigeria has been made dry. What is subsidy all about? You've never asked why is this subsidy come to be, and why are they just siphoning our money in the pretext of
Mr. Kulu, we're not talking about subsidy. Let's do
misappropriation?
that.
Now,
It's part of
subsidy,
the
have the subsidy been removed?
Subsidy brought
Why
it
is
to-
Or are we still paying the subsidy?
Yes, there-
Because everybody is
Why is our
confused.
refund not working?
How many years have you been in this
No,
country?
put me through,
When,
please.
how many years have you been in this
No, I
country?
want you to
Did you ever ask that question? That why
I'm
is
asking now.
Am I the one
Asking
that
now.
you asked?
No, you are the one I want.
You go back to the regime of President Obasanjo.
Because you are close to Tinubu.
Sorry, I rest my case. There's nothing I can tell you guys.
Thank you
because
very
are
much, Governor. You
too
know,
fascist.
But
They are too
how
fascist.
long
Extremists.
should we expect the change
I'm okay.
overnight?
So it's okay. Then you know, I told you that Kule is always afraid of me. I told you I'm a tiger. I'm just like a tiger, and I'm proving it now. It's all because I'm here. That's why he's afraid. He can't talk anymore. Kule, I
Well,
love your
the reality is that
observation. He can't
Nigerians
talk
are
because I'm here.
confused.
That's
Nigerians
it.
are more confused
Yes,
than ever
exactly.
before.
Yes.
And Tinubu coming out to tell us that it will not disappear overnight means he has lost control and direction.
Yes, because it's not
And his
happening.
policy directions are not known
Yeah.
and could not be, of course, comprehended by the Nigerian
because-
populace. It's quite unfortunate
Yes.
that we find ourselves in this quagmire. But how long will this endless rhetoric continue? Becomes the fundamental concern.
It will continue as long as we keep getting bad politicians.
A bag of rice is 65,000 now. How can a man survive? If a man with a family survive? Nigerians has been in a mess, looking for a way out. And you told Nigerians that you're coming with a renewed hope. And unfortunately, this hope has become a state of hopelessness, despondency, agony and pain, killings everywhere.
Okay,
Hunger ravaging the entire country.
want to ask
And you are blaming the past administration
I want to ask
for
you,
your failure to chart the way forward.
nothing good works in Nigeria. Are you aware that Obasanjo is going to be the next president after Tinubu? He's going to cross over to APC.
Who cares?
Now-
Who cares about that? We are talking about survival of the masses of humanity.
There is no how we can get a good president in this country. This country is called. See, there is no how. They know it. We'll keep getting bad leaders because the bad people are controlling the affairs of this nation.
So what is the place of humanity and the
There's no
masses?
place of masses and humanity in this country. We continue to face bad leaders in this country. Because-
Forever and ever?
Yes, Papa is going to be the next president.
He said that an American will always play for American. But of course, that wouldn't have been possible if not that America have invested, have taken care of the masses. And of course, anyone that takes care of you, you always pray for him to succeed.
Let me tell you something. This country is a messed up country. But I just want to put it this way, finally. I want to say this. Nigeria, we are on the verge of, we're on the verge of going down. What I expect Nigerians to do is for us to try to, adapt to every situation. This country is spoiled already. I want to drop my final notes, please. Nigerians, be strong in heart in anything you are doing. Just be strong in heart. If you know how to pray, pray. If you don't know how to pray, go to Sango. If you don't know how to do this, go to Muslim. All I know is that until we get a good president. But for now, after Tinubu, Kwakwaso. After Kwakwaso, we'll take up next week. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, S.A. Grammar, for your wonderful submissions. It's quite unfortunate, honestly, that we are trapped in this state of despair and directionless. There is no direction, and those who should provide directions seems to be more confused than ever imagined. It is quite sad and very disturbing, honestly, scenario here. How do we navigate out of this quagmire? It has become a national calamity, and nobody can deny the realities because it is all staring at us. Well, Amechi, good morning. Love, good morning. Andrew, Mr. Andrew, good morning. Wherever you might be watching us, this is the definition of the realities we have here. Honestly, it is quite sad because we are not getting it right. And the last speaker said, not until we have a good leadership, Nigeria will remain in the state of despondency, stuck in a wheel of motionless and despair, where the populations, over 90% of our populations get more impoverished, stuck in the wheel of motionless and despair. Esteemed comrade, what is your take this morning? Good morning. It's a pleasure welcoming you to this political rumbles this morning. What is your take? Tinubu confused, telling us that he inherited crisis, and this crisis cannot disappear overnight. They miss a capacity with the mantra of renewed hope. Where do we go from here?
The National Security Advisor, I don't know the angle that he's coming from anyway. I don't know whether he's talking about the insecurity in Nigeria. I don't know whether he's talking about the economy. I don't know whether he's talking about the bad policy so far, that we have experienced right from the time APC came into power in Nigeria. I don't know the angle of which the battle, is trying to bring out this issue of being patient. We remember how Tinubu Buhari also preached about Nigeria being patient with him, and Nigeria is trying to do that. At the end of the day, Buhari emerged as the worst president ever in the history of Nigeria. APC government.
It appears we have not seen the worst.
Most of these things that they do in APC are purely an audio thing. They run an audio administration. Go inside deep, pragmatically, you cannot see anything good that is coming out from whatever policies they are trying to bring. Everything is just being on the air, and at the end of the day, Nigerians are not having direct effect, positive effect. Court, the people who are supposed to defend the dying masses, has also collaborated with evil government led by APC, to destroy Nigeria the more. But thank God, we continue to say it the way it is, without fear or favor, that APC, they need to do something. They need to wake up. They should stop telling Nigerians to be patient. If they don't have any business in Aso Rock, they should quit.
They should vacate office.
Of course, they should get out from that place.
Or call for the solution of the state.
Stop telling Nigerians to be patient.
Patient for how long?
For how many years? Right from when Buhari came in, the same APC has been telling Nigerians, look at dollar now. So where are we going to go from there? Are we talking about people who are in the urban area? Are we talking about people who are in the suburb area? Are we talking of women and children who are in the rural areas? Are we talking about people who are farmers in different localities who cannot afford anything?
Even the farmers are also hungry.
So it's unfortunate, that Tinubu's government so far is zero government. Tinubu's government is 0/0 for now.
0/0, 10/10. How do we go from here?
No,
how long will this continue? Because the last speaker said that not until we get credible leaders and excellence through the excellent process, we might not get out of this quagmire in this time soon. So how long will the Nigerian problem last?
It's unfortunate that those kingmakers, those leaders, especially the Northerners, and some elements in the South that has brought this wickedness upon Nigerians should be by now, be biting their teeth. Those who brought APC into the Nigerian political system should be ashamed of themselves. And if this will continue today, I don't think that Tinubu is going to survive the next 4 years. One, there is going to be a mass matter by more than 16 political parties in Nigeria. And if care is not taken, Tinubu might not be able to conclude to finish his 4 years if he is not impeached. Because we can't continue like this. All his policies are bad. Look at the backlog policy they just Caduso, the CBN governor just introduced 3 days ago. What is the effect of that? How are we going to run that kind of forex policy without diversification? How are we going to carry on without import and export? How are we going to do that without production? So at the end of the day, he has started already dishing out money to commercial banks, all in the name of backlog policy.
Without any cost of production.
Yes. So how are we going? That's what I'm telling you.
The economy.
I'm telling you. If you look at Tinubu is running the largest, biggest cabinet in the world now.
And he's telling us that he inherited crisis.
And there are no signs of all of technocrats. There are no signs of economists. There's no sign of financial experts. All we have is SCN elements. Those who helped him rig election in 2025. He only compensated them. 2023. He only compensated them and they gave them appointment. And those are the people we are seeing today who are running the government. The government. No, you cannot see an expert there. You cannot see somebody like Okonjo-Iweala there. You cannot see like somebody like Obi Ekwesili there. You cannot see somebody like
Patu Tommy
there. You cannot see somebody like the former deputy CBN governor, Kisle Mohalu. You cannot see somebody like let me just give it to him that for now Tinubu is off the track in terms of appointment, in terms of policies, in terms of people who are running his government. Tinubu has disappointed Nigerians. But let me tell you,
were you disappointed at his performance prior to this time?
I said for now, I do not see anything because if it were before, I know that if I'm coming from Ikeja under bridge to Oba, I pay 17 naira, 100 naira.
But now it's
400, 500 naira.
400, 300,
under bridge.
500.
Yes, 500 naira.
Depending on the crowd.
To Oba, that's what I'm saying. And if I have to trek, if I say let me trek, I need to trek to Guinness to be able to enter 200 naira.
Exactly.
You understand?
You are right.
So what is the justification? And my pocket is not increasing. The business is dying. A lot of companies are folding. There is
have folded even.
You understand? No. Even Wahoo, go to all these companies around now. They are shutting down gradually. They are only being operating because they have old stocks. That's why you see some of these companies surviving. And by the time they are exhausted with those old stocks, then at the end, there will be nothing left.
Just think about it. What is a loaf of bread now?
Normally, a loaf of bread